Since Jacob Zuma took over leadership of South African state, we have seen introduction of dictatorship and extremely intolerant forms of leadership. Because of his inability to persuade and politically convince those that disagree with him, he has resorted to usage of force in his leadership style. It began during the election campaign when he began to question the principle of innocence until proven guilty. Like all dictators, Jacob Zuma is only concentrating on his village in Nkandla for the development and even declared it a military zone in order to prevent media from reporting about it.
The man was looking for a legacy, but because he has got no politics, he didn't know which legacy to come up with. Your legacy is Nkandla. Your legacy is killing of the youth league. Your legacy is suppressing of a dissent. Your legacy is corruption. Your legacy is an immoral leadership which lacks personal respect. That's his legacy. And that's why we apologize to South Africans that we were part of misleading you, and we are sorry.
Next to the Museum of Corruption, EFF in Nkandla delivering a house to a poor family which is just next to a Museum of Corruption where 200 million plus was spent on one individual, and the rest of the neighbors do not have running water, do not have electricity, do not have proper houses. I think the first thing I want to acknowledge is that the president was right when he said we're misled. And one of the misleading things which I was telling Zizi now was, we were told that the president, if he goes back to office, he will amend the constitution of the Republic of South Africa so that he stays forever in power in South Africa. The second one was that he's concocting charges against President Zuma. And that President Zuma is not corrupt, he's an honorable man, and therefore he is fighting against President Zuma because he's got his own ideas on how the ANC must go forward. And thanks God we lived to see for ourselves that no one was actually concocting charges against Zuma. Zuma was corrupt himself.
Tea was great in Nkandla. We enjoyed the tea. We were not talking about anything else other than the tea. What was in the bag, it's private and confidential. And the meat was great. It was fantastic. And we took the selfie, and it was only tea, nothing else. Thank you.
You are here pretending as though you believe in South Africa's case, yet it is a lie. When you prematurely ascended to power in 2018, many people, including the leadership and membership of the EFF, hoped that you will bring some degree of stability. It has now been 3 years since you took office, and we can all say that you have not achieved anything that is worth mentioning.